I'm a mother and educator residing in Fort Mill, and I strongly oppose House Bill 3457. Here's my story. In 2017, I was pregnant with a very much wanted and planned second child. The pregnancy was going great until my anatomy scan at 18 and a half weeks. My OB couldn't get all of the pictures that were needed to clear the brain and stomach areas of my baby, so he referred me to a maternal fetal medicine practice for a more extensive ultrasound. That night, my then almost 3-year-old son bit into a cupcake, revealing blue icing that announced to him, my husband, and I that we were expecting a boy. We named him Evan, and we hoped for good news at the ultrasound appointment. Unfortunately, we received devastating news at the MFM appointment. Our baby boy, Evan, had a rare neural tube defect, occipital encephalocele. It affects the brain and occurs when the neural tube does not close completely. Essentially, my baby's brain was growing out through a hole in the back of his skull in a sack of skin, causing multiple brain anomalies. We learned that day that we had 2 heartbreaking options. We could terminate the pregnancy, or we could carry to term, not knowing when he would most likely die in utero or in palliative care soon after birth. We were informed that we had to make our decision quickly due to the 20-week ban that was in place at the time. After meeting with additional medical specialists that confirmed the grim prognosis and much discussion with my husband, I chose to have a second trimester abortion. I chose to end the pregnancy to avoid the possibility of my baby knowing only a short life outside of my body filled with pain. I can't even imagine the emotional turmoil that we would have faced had I been forced to carry to term due to restrictive abortion laws. And that turmoil would have had a ripple effect on my extended family and friends and the students that I served at my school who were already excited about my growing belly. I am grateful that abortion was an option so that we could provide the compassionate end-of-life care that spared my baby, myself, and my family from further pain. In 2019, we welcomed our rainbow baby, completing our family. This is my abortion story. I don't believe in a hierarchy of reasons for abortion. Every circumstance is unique, personal, and it's none of your business. Nobody should have this personal medical decision made for them by politicians, which is why I encourage you to vote no on House Bill 3457. I also want to add that my personal lived experience is not flippant. I am not a murderer, as Mark Carell and his few friends up here in the front row like to assert. In fact, his wife, alongside her quiver full of children, filmed me leaving the State House once after sharing my story. She called me a murderer. She told me that I would burn in hell. Those are the types of people that support shameful legislation like this. I just ask that you please be better than that. Focus legislation that will serve South Carolinians, not harm them.